Hello, welcome to my channel, Lux to O. And today I wanted to share with you some woodiness that are simply wonderful for women. Woody fragrances have a very enveloping nature, and I think when I'm wearing a woody fragrance, it just kind of wraps me up in a lot of very great warm memories. Woody fragrances used to be predominant in men's cologne. We are fortunate now because they have so many woody offerings that are unisex, and they are combined with aromatic, herbal, floral, or even citrus facets, and it definitely makes it a unisex favorite. I find I really enjoy a combination of earthy and woody notes. They are comforting to me, stimulate scent memories that I have. That's everything wonderful to me. And I think it adds an inspired by nature type of quality. Sandalwood and patchouli also have great appeal to many people, and that's because they are softer in nature and have a rich sillage that can be used to create or revive a scent memory. Woody fragrances may be selected by sampling first. Cedar wood can come across to some as pencil shavings, while vetiver can be smoky, and to some it can be sweet. I find it sweet. I think that there are easy woody notes such as sandalwood and driftwood in a fragrance that many people would enjoy. Woody notes are long-lasting typically and can be worn from dawn to dusk. They work nicely, as I mentioned, when combined with other notes, and I especially find citrus in a fragrance that is woody gives me that additional freshness that I'm seeking. The first one I tried, and I only have samples, is Scent of Wood, Plum and Cognac. Is a woody spicy fragrance, is unisex, and it was created in 2020. It's a fall-winter favorite, cinnamon and plum, and it has boozy touches from a cognac. There is vanilla. It is slightly smoky and sweet. It can be a great special occasion scent. Scent of Wood does allow you to customize the bottle somewhat. You can choose a liquid that does have color in it, or you can choose a colorless liquid. If you choose a colored liquid, beware because it can stain clothing. I have found that to be the case. Luckily, I was able to get it out very quickly, but I would probably suggest choosing the clear scent with no tint. If you don't like cinnamon and a boozy scent, you may not want to even give this one a try. This is certainly not a safe blind buy. If you like Kilian's Angel Share, then you may like this. It's unique and people get different things from this scent. I do get a rich, dark feeling. I think this is nice, and I think it would be great on a man. I like this, but think that it does lean more masculine than I really want to wear. I do have that sample, and I don't know that I'll be buying a full-sized bottle of it. I think it has good lasting power, and I think it's great for those people who think that that might be interesting to them. It just probably isn't full bottle worthy to me. The next fragrance is Ivory Root, and it's from Xerjoff from their Join the Club collection. It's in the blue bottle, and it's a blue bottle that is much like this. All of the Join the Club collections are in this type of bottle, and that is a blue glass, which is apparently difficult to procure and is also kind of pricey. But Ivory Root was launched in 2012, and it remains a favorite. It is a woody, spicy scent and slightly ambery as well. It's unisex, and on my skin it does lean kind of masculine. It has a 7+ hour lasting power on me with a very good projection. And what Join the Club collection does is it's supposed to represent virtual clubs from around the world, and this one represents adventure and travel. I kind of like that. Ivory root is intriguing with what we can only guess as the ingredients. I get mint, and there's an exotic note that may be basil, which gives this fragrance a fresh opening. I think it gives it a masculine opening too, but it is very nice. The heart notes reveal exotic spiciness and adds a complexity that is a cocooning aroma. The base seems to have patchouli and sandalwood in it. This is beautiful, but not a safe blind buy. I ordered samples 3 different times and finally decided if I continue ordering samples, I will have already paid for a full-size bottle. So I do have that 1.7 ounce 50 ml bottle. I can't say that I love it. There is something spicy in here. There is something woody, creamy, and sometimes for me it can be a bit dreamy. The next fragrance I have spoken about before, but I had to share it with you again in this video. It seems so appropriate. This is by Narciso Rodriguez, and it's Patchouli Musk. It's an oriental woody, and you do have spices in the top. You also have musk, white flowers in the middle, and it ends with that Indonesian patchouli leaf, vanilla, and woody notes. This is designed for women. It is beguiling from the beginning with the spiciness. The white flowers bring in some floral sweetness. The musk is that type of Narciso Rodriguez musk that is so well known. It's original, and it made me buy this fragrance. It's such a clean musk, and I have so many from Narciso Rodriguez and can't wait to try the next one. This is long-lasting with a strong sillage. It's a strong woody, vanilla, musky type of note where patchouli is not necessarily the star on my skin. I find it addictive and absolutely arresting. The next fragrance comes in the white bottle, and it is somewhere amongst my Christmas decorations, and it is by the Harmonist that has so many lovely scents. This one is Velvet Fire. It smolders, it's passionate, and when I smell that fragrance, Velvet Fire, I can think of only orange, gold, and red. I have no idea why I think of those colors, but for that particular fragrance, that's what I think of. The top notes have cypress, clary sage, and myrtle, which I love. The heart notes are neroli, saffron, and tobacco. I have found that I have begun to like tobacco as long as it is done in a very light way. Base notes are cistus, tonka bean, and oud. Deep spiciness comes with that coriander and saffron and lasts, and it lingers on my skin. This aromatic notes such as clary sage and coriander is a perfect blend for the other notes of tobacco. And I'm finding that this really seems to suit my taste with this particular tobacco. It's like a blonde tobacco to me that is slightly sweet and not the tobacco type of fragrance that is used in cigars that I really don't like, or cigarettes that is so distasteful to me. I still do not enjoy tobacco typically, such as in L'Entrée Absolute, which I did a review on, but I'm giving that one time to sit. And I think sometimes with tobacco and with oud fragrances, if that is present and it seems to stand out to us, if we let it sit and macerate for a while, it can become something that we do enjoy, and it becomes a lot smoother. At least that has been my experience. There is an oud in here which can be challenging, and tonka bean, which I find easy to love. This is an exotic concoction that just adds to the allure and the natural charm. You can also layer it with meadow flower and hypnotizing fire. The Harmonist has some of their most popular fragrances with refills available. Travel sprays are available too, along with the Discovery set, which is what I purchased, and samples. I started with the house by buying a sample set. This is not a safe blind buy, and it isn't one of my favorite from the Harmonist, but it is certainly a fragrance that I think is very appropriate for this list. I do enjoy it, and I did want to include it by adding this warmth of Velvet Fire to this video. I do have a house review of the Harmonist, just of the scents that I have and what really seemed to work for me. Let me mention at this gifting season that they do have a candle in the same scent. I think it is very pricey at $98, but they do have that available. And the last scent is on my wish list, and it is by New Notes, and it is called Akigala Mandarino. The top notes are mandarin, passion fruit, and raspberry and apple. Middle notes are that fresh freesia, floral jasmine, and mugget. The base notes is the Akigala wood, which is done very smoothly and has that friendly relationship with the other notes, which are ambery. I have had two 2-ml samples of this. Seems to be a theme of how I decide fragrances I'm on the fence about. If I buy two 2-ml samples and I learn to love it, then it's time for either a 10-ml or a full-size bottle. It's a lovely, fresh fruitiness that has a light floralness and a very warm base. This is a harmonious blend of all of these notes. It is very persistent with its longevity and most continuous with its sillage that you and other people around you can and will, I feel, enjoy. I have not heard too much about this one, but after the samples, I knew I wanted it for sure, and it is full bottle worthy to me. And when I see So Avant-Garde has 30% off, I can't resist but taking a look. That's how I purchased my sample, and that is how I plan to purchase this bottle too. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoy this video. If you have some fragrances that you think are woodiness for women that are wonderful, please share it down in comments. Thank you. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video, my fragrance friends. Goodbye.